As the wait for GTA 6 continues, gamers around the world are already anticipating what the next installment of the beloved franchise will bring. With each new game, Rockstar Games has pushed the limits of what is possible in open-world gaming, and fans are eager to see what they have in store for us next. As we eagerly await any news or updates, it's never too early to start speculating and sharing our hopes and dreams for the next game. In this video, we've compiled a list of features that we would love to see in GTA 6. From improved AI to expanded character customization, these are just a few of the things we hope to see in the next installment of this iconic series. If you've played GTA 5, you might have noticed that the game's world feels somewhat limited in terms of the number of interior locations you can explore. While the game offers a vast and highly detailed open world, there are very few buildings that you can enter, and most of them are not very interactive. This is a significant letdown, as exploring the interiors of buildings is a key element of the GTA experience. The lack of interior locations is particularly noticeable when compared to previous entries in the series, such as GTA 4. Released in 2007, GTA 4 featured a large number of interior locations that players could explore, from shops and restaurants to apartments and office buildings. This allowed players to immerse themselves in the game world and feel like they were really living in the city. In contrast, GTA 5 only has a handful of interior locations, and many of them are only accessible during specific story missions. This means that players spend most of their time on the streets, driving or walking past buildings that they can't actually enter. While the game's open world is still impressive, this lack of interaction with the environment can make the game feel somewhat shallow and limiting. Fortunately, there is hope that the next installment in the series, GTA 6, will address this issue. With advances in technology, it should be possible to create even more detailed and interactive interior locations, allowing players to explore a wider variety of buildings and interact with the world in new ways. By adding more interior locations, GTA 6 could create a more immersive and engaging game world, where players feel like they are truly a part of the city. From bars and nightclubs to corporate headquarters and secret underground lairs, the possibilities for interior locations are endless. One of the defining features of the Grand Theft Auto series is the wanted system. Players are encouraged to commit all sorts of crimes, from minor traffic offenses to Grand Theft Auto and murder. However, these actions have consequences, and players can expect to attract the attention of the police if they are not careful. In GTA 5, the wanted system is frustratingly unrealistic. Regardless of where you commit a crime, the police will immediately be on your tail, with a seemingly endless supply of patrol cars and helicopters. This can make it difficult to enjoy the game, as you are constantly on the run from the law. In contrast, we would like to see GTA 6 create a more realistic wanted system. For example, if you commit a crime and there are no witnesses, the police don't show up at all. Conversely, if you commit an illegal action in a crowded area, the police will arrive much faster, as there are more witnesses to report the crime. Another idea that could be borrowed from other games is the concept of policing being less effective in certain areas. For instance, in Mafia 3, the police are slower to respond in more rundown areas of the map, as they are understaffed and under-resourced. This would add an extra layer of realism to the game and make it feel more like you are operating in a real living city. Ultimately, a more realistic wanted system would add to the immersion of the game and make it more enjoyable to play. Rather than feeling like you are constantly being hounded by the police, you could feel like you are truly operating under the radar, carefully choosing when and where to commit crimes. This would add an extra level of strategy to the game and make it even more engaging. One of the biggest criticisms of the Grand Theft Auto series has been the lack of interaction with non-playable characters, NPCs, in the game world. In GTA 5, the NPCs are often repetitive and behave in a predictable manner. Additionally, they are quick to engage in suicidal behavior, such as running in front of your car or attacking you for no reason. To improve the player's immersion in the game world and make the experience more enjoyable, GTA 6 should feature smarter and more interactive NPCs. For example, the NPCs could have unique personalities and behaviors that vary depending on their occupation, socioeconomic status, and location in the game world. This would make the game world feel more alive and dynamic, as players would have a more diverse range of interactions with the NPCs. The game could also benefit from more interactive elements with the NPCs. For example, players could be able to talk to NPCs and receive information, tips, or even missions from them. The NPCs could have their own lives, routines, and even relationships, making the game world feel more dynamic and realistic. In addition, GTA 6 could feature more complex social mechanics. For instance, players could build relationships with NPCs, which could influence how they interact with the player. Additionally, the player's actions could have lasting consequences on the game world and the NPCs within it. For example, if the player commits a crime in a certain area, the NPCs in that area could become more hostile towards them. Grand Theft Auto V was a major turning point for the franchise, introducing a unique approach with 3 playable protagonists in single-player mode. This move was a bold step for the series, but while it did allow for some interesting storytelling moments, it also had its downsides. With the upcoming release of GTA 6, many fans are calling for a return to a more traditional single-protagonist setup. Red Dead Redemption 2 was a game that proved that when Rockstar really focuses on a single playable character, they can create more engaging stories that feel deeply personal. The game's protagonist, Arthur Morgan, was a fully realized character with a rich backstory, personality, and motivations, and the game's story felt more focused as a result. Finally, one of the key criticisms of GTA 5 was its lack of memorable and likable characters. The game's protagonists were interesting, but their supporting cast left a lot to be desired. In contrast, previous games in the series, such as GTA 4 and San Andreas, had a range of charismatic and unforgettable characters. Fans are hoping that GTA 6 can introduce more characters like Brucey, Roman, Packy, OG Locke, Ryder, and Big Smoke. When it comes to character customization, Grand Theft Auto V took a step back from its predecessor, San Andreas. While the game introduced some new customization options, it lacked the depth and variety of San Andreas. In San Andreas, players could customize their character's appearance, including clothing, tattoos, hair, and even weight. They could also learn different fighting moves and improve their physical abilities by working out at the gym or eating different foods. Unfortunately, in GTA 5, many of these customization elements were scaled back or removed altogether. While players could still choose from a variety of clothing options and hairstyles, they couldn't gain or lose weight, and the range of available fighting moves was much more limited. As we look ahead to GTA 6, we hope that Rockstar Games will expand on the character customization options and bring back some of the elements that were missing from GTA 5. It would be great to see a return to San Andreas-style customization, where players could really personalize their characters. In addition to the San Andreas-style customization, we'd love to see some of the character customization options from Red Dead Redemption 2 make their way into GTA 6. For example, in RDR 2, players could grow their character's hair organically over time, which added a level of realism to the game. It would be great to see this feature in GTA 6, as well as other options that allow players to further customize their characters. Character customization is an important part of any open-world game, and we hope that GTA 6 will take this element to the next level. By offering a more extensive range of customization options and bringing back some of the features from San Andreas, players will be able to truly make their characters their own and create a more immersive and engaging experience. Okay guys, in this episode that's everything. Let me know in the comment, what are your favorite features you'd like to see in upcoming GTA 6? Remember to leave a like and subscribe my channel if you like videos like that.